Hello everyone and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be doing something just a little different. This is part of my Q&A. I had received an email asking me what I thought my most needed or most like quilting notions were. Well, I kind of narrowed it down to 10. So I'm hoping these help you. I did make a few notes here. So let me get my little notebook right here. So I didn't want to forget anything. So I wrote things down. And I have everything sitting over here to the side. My number one. This is, I'm making sure I have it here. My number one, my most favorite thing that I cannot quilt without. I have several of them, so I never run out, is my friction pen. This is by Pilot. It's a friction ball. The heat dissolves the marking. This one is an erasable. You'll see where it has the eraser there. I do keep these on hand all the time. This is a 0.7 millimeter ball pen. Let me show you there. This is a must-have for me. I do mark my 1/4 of an inch on the side of each of the center to do half square triangles. This is what I use. Now, I have been having difficulties using a chalk marker because it gets too far over, I think, from my marking line. So that brings me to my number 2 quilting notion that I love. And that is the Omnigrid Marking Toolkit. I'm trying to get them all turned here where you can see them. You will see I have 3 here. This came in a trio set. And I will tell you, I am an Amazon associate. I do have affiliate links down in my description, but I will never link anything that I do not use and love personally. So just know that I would not recommend these. I would not give you a link if I did not love these. These are made by Omnigrid. And everything you will see, I did purchase on my own. I just think they're fabulous. But this one here is 12 inches. This one is 6. And this one is 4. They all serve great purposes. I keep the 2 smaller ones in my little utensil bucket here with everything. Keeps my pen, everything. My number 3. Now, we all know we use this. We don't like to admit it. But this is a Gypsy Quilter. And I think I have one here that's not opened in my table. It's the Gypsy Quilter Seam Ripper. I love this. I actually got this one years ago when I was doing embroidery. Let me see, it says Seam Fix right there. When I was doing embroidery, I use this because this is a rubber tip, and you'll see it's got a point, and this is a rubber tip. I use this. Let me get some fabric here so you can see what I do. I use this to pull fabrics like that so you can see. Yes, that is my fabric for my patchwork poetry, guys. Y'all come along with me sewing that because this is fabulous. But that is my number 3. My next thing, I have 2 of them over here, so that I really like. And at first I thought I really don't need that, but I use it all the time. Is this. Let me get my other one here. I have two right here. Let me scoot back so you can see it. These are Fiskars self-healing rotary mats. So I'm going to just get my small one. That one there is a 14 by 14, I think. And this one is, I think, an 8 by 8. But see, you have this rotating base on it. So, like if you're cutting, you can turn it. This is a game changer when you're trimming down your blocks. Let me move that out to the side there. Now, these are in no particular order now, but these are just things that I really do like. I have several rotary cutters, and the one that I like the most is my Alpha. I like this design. I have one that's a handle that you do that. I just like this design better. This is a quick change blade. Let me show you. You see this on the back. To change the blade, you just pull that down and your blade will pop out. That's all you have to do. Let's see, let me put that back in there. And I'm always scared I'm going to cut myself, but all you have to do is slide that in, push that up, and this, really easy. Love it. Love these blades too. The Alpha blades, I could have used that as one of my other favorites, but for me, this is a must-have. I must have the Alpha blades too. I do have some Fiskars that I'm still going to use, but the Alpha blades, it seems like they stay sharper longer. Must have. The next thing. Now, I like this, and I use it a lot. I don't have to have it, but I love the convenience of having it. And I'm not real sure what it's called. It says A+ cut on it. But this right here, when you do 30 half square triangles at one time, and you need to cut them, just right here on this, very big time saver. And it helps your hands because you're not cutting. So, big time saver. Fabulous thing to have. Okay, the next thing is Alphabetties. This is It's So Emma. Now, I have mine in a little case here, but you will see, I'm trying not to get all the lights in there. I have a red and a blue set. I have two sets. And then I have the expansion pack that has the double numbers and the double letters. I'm going to open this up so I can get to my expansion pack. This row right here is the expansion pack. You'll see how thick that is. That's my double letters and double numbers. So, Alphabetties, fabulous when you're working on a project. If your project pattern has it like 1, 2, 3, you can use the numbers. I love using the letters. So, that's my Alphabetties. The next thing. Now, I know there is a ton of these out there, and everyone has their own personal preference. These kind of go hand in hand with something else too. But the Taylor Seville Wonder Pens. Now, I'm going to show you why I like these in particular, or magic pens is what they're called, I think. These have a flat edge. They're flat. They're not the little round pen things. I love these. These are heat resistant, so if you iron over it, it's not going to hurt it. But I love these pens. Y'all will see that I use these all the time. So, the next thing, this is number 9 of 10. Wait, did I miss one? I did miss one, so this is going to be 11. These are must-have things. Maybe these two could go hand in hand too. Best press. I know it's pointed at me. I actually buy this in a gallon and just refill my little bottle. You can see here. I'm down. I filled this up when I started my patchwork poetry, and I'm almost empty. But my favorite one is the Linen Fresh. I just love the smell of that. They do have different scents, so you can have different scents. Another thing that notion, it's not a notion, but I have to have this. This is my Drits Mighty Seam little iron here. It's a little sticky right now, but I need to clean it because it does get a little sticky on the edges where my best press is, and I need to clean the bottom too. It's a little sticky, but this is a must-have. I do not have to pull out my big ironing board or my big iron. I just have a towel over a wool mat over here next to me, and that's what I use. My little Drits Mighty Stain. Now, last but not least, so this is number 11, not 10. I don't know how I missed that. But this, y'all will know that I use this every single time I sew. And that is my acrylic tray. This holds all my fabrics. You see there? These are all my fabrics for the, not all of them, but most of them, for the patchwork poetry. So they're all in this. I actually have two trays. I have one that has my pretty poinsettia in it over here. I refuse to put that up because I am going to get that quilt done. But this acrylic tray helps me when I have my block of the months. I can put all my pieces in my acrylic tray, put my alphabetties on it so they don't get confused. And that way, I can keep everything together until it's all sewn. That's why right now, this is all in here. I have two of these trays. That's all I'm going to have because I've got boxes back here, which I could have added those as things that I have to have. You see my little plastic boxes right there? I put my projects in those boxes. So I could put them in boxes. I could put them in the little zipper bags. I could do that, but those are not necessities. These acrylic trays, while I'm doing a project, is a necessity. So guys, I will have an affiliate link down in my description for everything that I have shown you. And like I said, these are things that I have purchased for myself. And I believe they are absolutely, for me, needed. And I'm going to have to get more of these. These come like in a pack of 100. And I keep losing these. I'm afraid they're in my floor and going to be in my feet if I don't watch out. That's why I wear shoes all the time or slippers in my sewing room. But these are the top 11 things that I could not quilt without or sew without. So this is kind of part of my Q&A. This is one of the things that come up, and I thought, well, that's going to take a lot of time to talk about. And instead of 15 minutes on one topic, let me just get you a video that has that one thing on it. And just so y'all know, hey, these are the things that I truly love. Now, there are a lot of other things that I do use that I do love, but these are the things that I don't know that I could sew without. I probably could. I'd be lost, though. But if you like this type of video, give me a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, please do. It does help my channel grow. It helps me to get out in the YouTube algorithm. If you like it, comment, share. If you like this or have something else that you think that you just cannot say without, leave it in the comment. Tell me about it. I would love to try new things. There are some things that I have tried that I've quickly donated because, I don't know, some things I just don't find necessary. But leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, have a very blessed day. Goodbye.